Yep. Oh, damn it. God damn it. That's what I was afraid of. Hello, y'all. It's DayCookEver again. I'm back on WafflePack to continue from where we left off on the last episode. Now, you will notice that there are a few little changes that have taken place around the house here. Not a lot, but a few. Of course, we planted a bunch of the trees. Look kind of let's see, we got the fuse wood tree, we got our dark wood tree, and we also have our slimy tree. This is what I call this thing. I think this is a green slime tree. They come off of the slime islands. But let's see. I've also added a fence here. There's a reason for this fence here. I'm actually gonna have to do a little bit more work. But main reason is because we have a new guest. We have a tiger. We ended up naming Cardinal after a friend on the server, on the Waffle House server. And of course, we do have a little raccoon that we've named Ninja 2. We did have Ninja 1, but unfortunately, one of the foxes that I grabbed, the one that wasn't tamed, killed the original ninja. So yeah, it seems that if they're not tamed, they don't get along very well. Unless it's a cat, then a cat will just attack anything that's in its way. But if it's not tamed, it's gonna attack. Now this guy, this is of course Swift's Scorpion. We put him in here just so that it's in a nice little area, all of its own. It doesn't seem to attack anything else, but just seemed a little bit better. But the reason I have this fence here is because apparently the tiger will go after all the livestock, namely cows and sheep here, and I think the pigs as well. So yeah, I had to section off the farmland basically, because I came over here and he had killed like all the ones that were right along the edge here. They had all died. So yeah, we had to fix that real quick. Anyway, I also did a little bit of work in the house. Yeah, I expanded this a bit, and then of course we still have our teleporters here that go to the workshop into the mine, but we had to give it a little bit more room. I also ran into a bit of a problem. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why this happened, but I came in here, off camera of course, and a creeper, for some dumb reason, was inside this little area. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know why, but I didn't notice it. It was in the corner over by the bed. And I was over here accessing the old chests that were right here, and it came over, blew up, and messed up this entire area. I had to redo it, and of course I added a couple of floor lamps. So hopefully we won't get any more. Anyway, so that's just a little bit of an update as far as what's going on right now. The other thing what we're going to do is we're going to see about what we're going to do is see what's up on this episode. So today I need to make a few things. I need to make several blessed things. First is this right here. This is going to be for Draconic Evolution. It is the tablet, I think that's what it's called. Yep, information tablet. So we come over here. Oh, I can't. Dang. I was hoping, because I put this chest right next to this crafting station, I was hoping that I could just do it that way, but it does not look like it's the case. That's fine. That's okay. It's right over here, so all I have to do is just move it. All right. Now this will give us more information about Draconic Evolution. There is a lot of stuff to this that we're going to have to figure out. But I've been needing to get this tablet for a while. And we'll, let's see, hold on. Let me actually look at this a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we got the Draconium, which I did find some Draconium dust. Some ore, which turns into dust. I did find that downstairs into our mine. So we can actually make these right now, which is good. Because this stuff will allow us to get some really good equipment, which we definitely are going to need. Ooh, wait, no, let's do that. Do that. There we go. And the other thing, of course, is we're going to need to get some cores, which, of course, mostly powers all the equipment. Which, yes, I know how to make it. We'll work with that later. Draconic Evolution is one I've really wanted to play with for a while, but just never really got the chance to get into it. So I'm happy that it's in the mod pack and that I'll be able to really get my hands onto it. But that's going to definitely be a whole other bag of worms we're going to get into later. So anyway, we got this done. I wanted to get this made, and I wanted to craft it on screen with y'all. So the next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make this guy here. This is, well, you'll see here in a second. Yeah, this is the infusion crystal. We'll need this guy for our mystical crops here. The infusion crystal will allow us to, well, basically just allows us to get the higher essences, the more advanced essences, if you will. We're going to need this guy because we're going to need to get into the higher level essences so we can get some better seeds and better equipment out of it. Well, I'll show you that one here in a minute. Now, the other thing I was wanting is this guy right here. Yeah, see, today's episode is basically going to be just grabbing all the random books and stuff that we need. This is our bestiary. This is for the dragons that are on the server. Now, I don't really know too much about this stuff. Let's see, the binding of the bestiary. Yep. Oh, okay. I guess you can craft that stuff up. Interesting. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but okay, this is a second magical ore associated with supernatural creatures is sapphire ore. Sapphire ore is found randomly in the snowy biomes, and its drop can be traded with snow villagers. Okay. Nuggets of either gold or silver can be stored into placeable piles like... Oh, that's this thing. That's this thing. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why I want to do that, though. Whatever. The only way to obtain more information about the magical world is to research other writers' works. This can be done by crafting a lectern. I think that's right. How do we do this? Looks like it's 2 wood blocks and then the book. Is it just a book or this book? Let's actually check this out real fast. Now, I did do a little bit of work here. I was trying to make this a little bit larger and to get a little bit more storage space. Let's see, and then this thing? Yeah, okay. So now this guy, where do I want to put this guy? I guess I can stick it here for right now. Oh, that's kind of cool. I actually like the look of that. Okay, what? What do I do with it? No. No. Maybe, I think, do I have any more torn pages? I don't know if I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Just grab these 2 first. See what happens here. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay. Huh. Alright, so the first book gave us the introduction. And then the second page gave us the dragon materials. Interesting. Alright, so it shows us the dragon scales, I think it's it. And then bones. Very cool, very cool. Alright. Alright, so I'll probably look into that a little bit more later. I will put this in here for right now. We'll definitely look into that a little bit more later. Alright, stick. No, that does not go in there. That goes into here. This goes into here. Oh, and I do want to open these up because I want to see if there's anything good. I did compress most of the bags into their corresponding one, the next ones, but of course the legendary bags don't compress down into an artifact bag, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So let's go on to the next one here. Now this one is a pet that I have been wanting to get for a while now, mainly so that I can use him in the nether. It is the magma cube pet. Of course it requires nether quartz, but it'll allow us to walk on lava, which I'm gonna so need that. Oh, and it also gives fire resistance too, which if we do end up fighting a dragon, we're probably gonna need fire resistance, at least if you find a fire type dragon. So yeah, we're definitely gonna want that guy. So, but for right this moment, actually I think I'll put the pet in here. This will probably be my pet box. Anyway. Now, the next thing is this guy right here, which will give us the extra utilities manual. So we're getting all the books today. Oh my god, this is gonna be... This will tell us, give us more info on the extra utilities, which I know I'm gonna freaking need. Because extra utilities is really good. It's got some good stuff in there that I want to look into. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, see, of course, that comes with the compressing of dirt and cobble and gravel. But then there's also all these different equipment. Like it's got the windmill. I know there's a water mill, which gives you power. Which it's not the same power as what we have with our capacitor out there. It's a different type of power, but we are going to need it for other things. So yeah, we got to look into that. We definitely want to look into that. What is this? Looks cool. What is it though? Klein bottle. I don't know, but whatever it is, it looks really freaking cool. Huh, anyway, what's this? Sorry, there's so much stuff. Oh, that's right. This is one of some of the things that we're going to try to work on. Not this one specifically, but there is another mod on here specifically for mob grinding, which is something I want to look into and something I want to try to do as well. So, hold on one second. And here it is. This was the battle tower that was on our island. I have spent several hours working on this blasted thing, trying to get it ready. It is going to be our grinder. Now you'll notice that, yeah, it's kind of gotten... It's a lot shorter than it was. It's definitely a lot shorter. I ended up covering up a lot of the windows. Of course, you want to, if it's going to be a grinder, you want it to be dark in here. But you'll notice that, yeah, there is an elevator. I will get to that in here in a minute. I have closed off as much of this place as I can do it, because there was actually 2 really good spawners that were not touched right on the same level. We got ourselves a skeleton spawner and of course a zombie spawner. So we'll be able to use these 2 for now to make a really good grinder. We come out here, we go back down, and we come over to our actual teleporter, which takes us to our little area. This is where the actual grinding is going to take place. Everything should work. I may have to adjust this a little bit and raise it up a little. I don't know yet. But I'm going to have this blocked off and it's going to turn on all of our electronics that will grind up and push our mobs around. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second, but it'll come up all the way over here to where our spawners are, and then they'll what I'm gonna do here, let me actually show you. Let me head back home and I'll show you the pieces of equipment. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. I can do it over here. That's right. Okay, so within the mob grinding utilities, we actually have a fan, a mob fan. It will push mobs instead of using water. I want to actually see how well these things work. Because, well, you know, it's in here. I might as well use it. So we're going to have a bunch of fans that are right along this wall pushing the mobs that spawn in. It's not just going to be just these, mind you, because as soon as this area gets dark, this a lot of nasty stuff spawns in. So anyway, it'll push the mobs down, and then there'll be 2 more fans on either side that will then push the mobs over here. It should be in the proper spot for them to, I think it's like right here. It'll end right here for this one, and then it'll end right here for the other one, I believe. I may be wrong, and we may end up just be pushing people around, or pushing mobs around, but we'll see. And then, of course, it'll come down here, and then this guy right here, the mob mesher. I'm going to make 4 of these guys. Now, I don't know if these things have durability or not, but that's what we're going to find out. So let's head back to the house here, and we'll see about getting this crafted up. So give me a couple minutes. All right, we're back. Now, like I said, we're wanting to see about making the mob fan, but first, I do want to see about making this. Unfortunately, this guy takes a lot of stuff. It takes 3 diamonds, a couple of iron spikes, a couple of swords, a block of redstone, and a block of iron. Now, most of the resources themselves are not going to be too bad. We have way more than enough iron, and we did, thankfully, after getting our lovely fortune pick, got more than enough diamonds as well. So the main thing we need to do is we need to make these iron spikes, which is another block of iron, and a bunch of swords, which is right here. Now, unfortunately, we're going to need a bunch of these things. And hold on, I don't know if this will break it, but I'm going to find out. If it does, then I'm going to be a little sad. So yeah, it kind of looks like a bunch of little blocks. I don't know exactly how you consider this spikes, but hey, whatever, I guess. Please don't break. Oh, thank God. I wasn't certain if that would do it or not. Anyway, okay, so that's what we need to do as far as making, how we make an actual spike. So, but we're going to need a bunch of these guys. So we got to take out these. And we're going to make, we're going to need 2 for each, and we're going to need at least 4 mob grinders, so we actually probably going to need some more. We'll see here. Okay, so we got this one. Put this here, put this here. There you go. There's 2. Can I stack these things? Oh, lovely. So then put that there, and put that there. Alright, so we got ourselves 4. Unfortunately, I'm going to end up needing more than that. I'm going to need at least, let's see, 8. I don't know if did I give myself enough for that? I don't think I did, but that's okay. I think there's, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so we've got that. The next thing we need for the actual grinding itself is, of course, the redstone and the diamonds, which are right here. So you just stick this right here. Now, unfortunately, I'm still gonna be able to make 2, so I need to make more. All right, so let me grab this stuff. No. Okay. All right. So let me gather the rest of this up real quick. I'm gonna make 2 more of our mob mashers. Which did I only make the one? I think I might have only made the one. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of them. I'm gonna go make the other 3. So give me one moment. I'll be right back. All right. So now we have our 4 mob mashers. It's perfect. I definitely I don't know how I messed up the calculations on that, but whatever. That is done. Now the next thing we need is our mob fans. If I remember correctly, we're going to need about 12 of those little guys. Come over here, grab this. Oh, dang it. I wish this would actually work this way. This annoys the heck out of me. Alright, so we got ourselves 12 mob fans. Now, there's one more piece of equipment we're going to need, and that is actually called, let's see if I can find it on here. Here it is. The Absorption Hopper. Vacuums up items, XP orbs, and XP orbs in a 7x7x7 area. Can be configured to push out to any side. Fluids will insert to tanks and items to inventories. Range is increased by absorption radius upgrades. But for now, that's not what we actually need. We just want to make it this way. So we grab this guy. Bam. Now this little thing here, it doesn't look so little. look tiny in the just enough items screen, but whatever. This little guy though is going to absorb all of the items, even through walls, which is freaking amazing. I love that. It's just but the main point, of course, is that it's also going to grab XP orbs, which that's something that no hopper can do, at least no vanilla ones anyway. But we also want to make this tank right here. It doesn't say what it does, but this should be for storing XP. What we need is glass and iron, that's not too bad. Got plenty of glass, and I definitely have plenty of iron. So let's grab this guy. I know we can make it bigger with multiple ones, but we're just going to make one for now. We'll worry about making another one later. Then let's stick this back in here. Oh, wait, no. That's the tank, not the glass. So stick that there. The other thing we're going to want to make is the XP tap, which is just obsidian and 3 pieces of iron. So grab one. Put that there. Put this here. We get ourselves the XP tap. We stick this onto our singularity tank, and that should allow us to access any XP that's in it. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to head on over there. We're going to get this all set up, and I'll bring you all right back. Alright, so we are inside of our grinder. I actually wanted to see about placing these with you all instead of just doing it off camera. I've never actually used this mod before, so I don't know how this is going to work. But anyway, so we place this down. I actually kind of like the look of them too. So we place these down here. It looks a little different. Looks a little odd. And apparently I'm going to need more than just that. Damn it. I'm going to need 4 more. But now, if I come back over here, back downstairs. I actually kind of want to make another elevator so I can go between these floors, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm not going to really go through there too often. Anyway, so now that this is, we'll grab this guy, our nice little lovely lever. Flip. Whoa, god dang it. Alright, so come back inside. Climb back upstairs. And they're not working. I'm missing something here? They should be working. Now, please don't tell me I have to have, like... an individual redstone signal going to each. No, because then that should be working right here. Let me grab this guy. No. Alright, let me see. Let me grab one of these. And I'm going to stick it like this. Yep. Oh. Well, that definitely is working. Ah, great. So that means I have to go through. Probably gonna have to extend this guy then. That thing pushed me quick. Ah, damn it. This is gonna drive me nuts then. I have to make redstone repeaters for every one of these things. Great. Which means I'm also going to do it here as well. God dang it. Either that or I can make redstone, what is it? Redstone, God dang it, what's it called? Hold on. It's a redstone, not a redstone pipe, but a redstone electrical line. It's in EnderIO. It's just another thing we can make that'll act like a redstone signal. Great. This is gonna drive me nuts. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut out here again. I'm gonna see about getting this fixed up, and I'm gonna make a couple more of our fans here, and I'm gonna try to get this ready. So give me a few more minutes, and I'll be right back. All right. I think it's finally freaking done. I think. Let's actually head on up. So, well, actually, before we go up, I want to show you what I did so far. So, alright, so, like we had before, we have our lovely little lever here. It should control everything to this place. Well, basically just turn everything on. So, I hit this. It turns on our little mob meshers. I'll probably cover this hole with glass, just so I can see, probably like this 2x2, so I can see what's going on. And I'll probably get rid of this guy, because I'm probably going to replace this also with glass. This is basically where I'm going to be staying while this is going on. Once again, I don't even know if this is going to completely work yet. The only way I'm going to be able to find out is by, of course, doing something a little dangerous. And you'll see, yeah, you can see some of the redstone stuff here. Alright, so what we need to do, of course, is we need to take out the torches that are up here and get rid of this bridge. You know what I may do? I may turn off the mob mashers. Sorry. Hold on, one moment. The fun. Actually, you know what? I may actually put a bridge back here while I take these out. So all I really need at first is these. Then the fun part here. Yep. Oh, damn it. God damn it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, well, let's, okay, well, that was interesting. Alright, well, it seems that the, spawners are working. But I have to go close up that hole and remove that bridge, otherwise it's just going to cause some, issues. Oh, no. Okay, well, that was interesting. No, we're not having none of that. No. Crud. Okay. I want to take that bag. I'll get rid of the rotten flesh. I don't care. Alright. Well, we've got everybody in there now. The spawner seems to be working very well. It seems to be working really freaking well. And there's mobs in there. I can see them. So, the next thing we need to do now... Actually, let me see if I can empty out some of my inventory real fast. Actually, I'll just get rid of all these guys for now. So, the next thing we need to do is we need to attach... No, we need that. We need to attach our absorption hopper. And then, okay, what does this mean? I'm guessing this is for items. Yeah, okay. Then we'll put our XP right here, which should be, that is north. Oh, I see. Okay. No, not item. Fluid. Wait, no? Oh, for fudge's sakes. I gotta change my map. It irritates the hell out of me that it stays in the north-south. So that is none. So we do west, which will be fluid. There we go. And I think it's on. Anyway, turn on a mob grinder. Whoa, hello. Alright, so what I'll probably do then is take this guy and put it here. And I think this should still keep the XP. And it probably picked it up. Yeah, it did. Okay. Let's grab that. Even if it didn't keep the XP, that's whatever. Alright, it's okay. Okay. Alright, so the items are gonna go south. XP is gonna go up. Turn this back on. I think that's working a lot better now. I don't like those sounds of explosions though. Alright, then the last thing we can do is put this guy on. That's great. I may see about making a big one of these and then just taking that down to here and have that just go straight down like it is for our chest right here. Yes, look at that. Lovely, lovely experience. Now the only problem is I'm still seeing them. Yeah, I don't think it's pushing them properly. It kind of sucks. So we're definitely going to have to work on the... what is it? Definitely going to have to work on the fans upstairs to get them to start pushing it a little bit better. But I am going to go ahead and end the episode here. I finally got a mob grinder set up. We're going to get some XP in our lovely tank. Like I said, I'm probably going to make a bigger one and just take that all the way down. So that way I can just get everything from there instead. But, like I said, I am going to end the episode here. I'm going to thank y'all for watching. I'm going to hope to see y'all again. Remember, if y'all did like this video, please press that like button. Leave a comment. That lets me know that y'all are enjoying the videos that I make and want to see more. But, for now, like I said, thanks for watching. And later, y'all.